Hello, this is Don with Donomus Services, and this is a story that I don't think I've told yet on this channel. I may have mentioned it before, but so when I first started my lawn and landscaping business, I had a business in Florida. Then I sold all my equipment and I moved to Maryland. Okay, so when I first started my business, I didn't have any accounts. And it started all with one commercial account. That's how my business started. I had a full time business, or I had a full time job working for another landscaping lawn care company in Maryland. They were a very large company, and I practically started my business back up in Maryland practically from nothing. I didn't even have a truck when I started my business. What I did was I got a commercial account in the winter of 2012, and I started maintaining that account on the weekends. And that commercial account, the owner bought another piece of property, so then I was able to maintain two pieces of property for $100 each. No, well, when I first started, they were $80 each, and that was a pretty good side income for me to do every single week. So when I started, I didn't have no truck and no trailer, no nothing. I was able to buy a used walk behind in that winter of 2012 off of a friend or a acquaintance that I met for very cheaply. He sold me a 36-inch Exmark for belt driven for, I think it was 175 bucks, and it ran. So I got this mower and I started doing these properties on the weekends. Okay. Then what I did was I bought a van, and I pretty much bought the van specifically so I could put my mower inside of it and travel around like that. I didn't have a house. I lived in an apartment complex, so that was mainly my thought on getting the van, was so I can travel with the mower in the back of it. So I was doing this account for about a year to 2 years, and the owner of this property, he saw me there every single weekend. I would be there. And sometimes I would even have to take, you know, my my kid there, so he would be sitting in the truck while I did this property. I mean, when I first started, it was something that I had to do. Of course, I had air conditioning and things like that, but that's how I started. And he saw me doing what I had to do. And he mentioned to me that he wanted to help me out by purchasing he wanted to upgrade my mower. And I didn't know really what he meant by if he was going to get me a new mower or a used mower. At first, I didn't take him up on his offer because at first I told him that if it was a trade for me to do the property and get the mower, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would rather take the money because I needed money at that time. I didn't have, any. I just had a crappy landscaping job making probably 9, 10 bucks an hour and the side income. So he told me that that he just wanted to help me out. So he took me up to the store one day, up to the commercial, lawn care stores in the area. And he ended up purchasing my first commercial mower, my first 52-inch V-Rod, which I still have today. This was back in 2012. Or so I started my business back up in 2010 because I know for a fact that that mower that I got was a 2012 model. So the point of this story is, look, you don't need any equipment, okay? You don't need anything to start. You can start with what you have, okay? Get the customers, and I guarantee you the work will follow. And if you try to do the best you can do in your community, okay, people, they will start seeing that, and they'll start noticing that, and you're going to run into people that will help you, that will help you get business and may help you grow your business and possibly do the same thing that happened to me. If it wasn't for him doing that, I would be a few years behind to what I am now, okay? But like I said before, if you want to grow your business and if you want to do it fast, I would highly, highly suggest getting on social media. I wish man, if I could do that from day one, I would be twice, three times as big as I am now. I'm telling you, get on social media, get a website. That is going to blow up your business. I promise you, Google will blow your business up. Through my experience, I just wish that was one of the first things that I would have done when I first started, because I would be way ahead of the game. But the point of the story is, do what you need to do, okay? Be a good member in society, and people will watch you. And if you do what you need to do, people will see that and they'll try to help you. Thank you for watching Dynamis Services.